Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. In front of us, we have the Realistic, model number 12-655. This is a long-range, tuned RF circuit, classic AM portable radio. During this video, I'm performing an evening medium wave band scan. First score features, second do size comparison, and third we'll start cruising the band. Yeah, so let's check it out. This thing's pretty amazing. Back in 1977, it came out for a price tag of around $29.99. Today on eBay in 2026, you can find it for selling around $40 to $50. There you go, price for inflation, right? But it's cool you can still find it, though it's rather difficult. I looked on there and I found one for sale for $400. That guy is nuts, but yeah, he'll never get that price. But if you look in the sold section, you will find others being sniped or at auction for right around $40 to $50. Not a bad value for what this offers. If you guys know anything about this radio, you know it's a AM jewel for sure. So yeah, let's check out the features of this radio. So going to the side here, we have different colored plastics. We got a black, and then we have this like yellow tan color, which is faded. It used to be like a gray, silver gray color. I'll try to show that to you. But yeah, originally just a different color. Now it's got that age look, a patina. 50 years worth, right? It's awesome. Going to the front here, you can see it says long range TRF circuit, tuned RF. It's really neat how you can go inside and tune it if you want to. You can take the screws apart, get into the radio, but there's a little potentiometers you can change for the top of the scale, bottom of the scale, and then some RF gain. It's pretty neat. We have our, of course, scale here. I believe it says 520 to 1620 on the back here, but my radio goes up to 1660 at night, so that's nice. Nice bright red indicator, and of course, nice accurate dial. And then we have a log scale at the bottom. Aluminum treatment. I like it when they used to use metal back in the day. Isn't that nice? So real metal here. That's nice. And same with our tuning wheel. Nice. Tuning knob right in front there. Everything's right in the front. Behind our plastic area here, we have a 3-inch speaker, a Pioneer make. Thought that was pretty cool to see it said Pioneer on there. Volume, slider, and tone slider. The tone works really well too, by the way. I like this one. Going up and down with the volumes, it sticks just a little bit. Now I've used Deoxic to help it, but it's just sometimes it just, if you're trying to move it real gently, you got to kind of tap it like this to get a perfect volume, but otherwise you're going to be playing with it a little bit. But no, you just use a little Deoxic on it. Let me show you. I got this off to the side. I use it all the time. For your faders, use the fader formula. Works fantastic and won't ruin it. See, it's for conductive plastic, faders, pots, and contacts. That's what you want to use. You don't want to use anything with solvent that will ruin them. So clean it without taking that film off. So there you go. That's the stuff you're going to use. And then for using on the power switch, that gets a little wonky sometimes. You can use the D5 on the switches. So I use this on the power switch right there. And that does a great job. Just a little bit in there and done. So yeah, there you go. Cool, good stuff. Kind of expensive, but if you're a classic radio guy, you're going to want to invest in those two products and just have them. I mean, those two cans have lasted me like 3-4 years, and they still got stuff in them. So yeah, they're going to last me another 3-4 years easily. But there you go. So on and off right here, and then we have our volume tone, like I mentioned. More plastics here, built-in handle. Yep, that's an awesome thing, right? It's a feature I love. It's nice. It makes it easier to handle the radio. So nice. On the back here, we have a vented area where the ferrite antenna sits, 6 3/8 of an inch, a beast of an antenna. It's nice. Approaching super radio category. This radio does. It says Radio Shack, a Tandy Corporation company. You don't see that every day. Earphone jack, probably single ear only. There's our tag, 520 to 1620, like I thought. Yep. Model number, 12-655. Runs on 4C cells, which I'll show you here in a second. And AC power. Got a warning there. Over here, we got an external antenna jack. This one's kind of weird. It's real tiny. I think when I got this radio, I went to Radio Shack. It was still a business, and I got this little jobber. And it fits in there. And I'm able to hook up external antennas to a 3.5 millimeter. So yeah, you need some kind of little dude conversion. I don't know what that is. That's a little tiny guy. Look at that. But anyway, this is a great job. This is wired to the loop stick, so your gain you're getting from your external antenna, like a long wire or box loop, can go directly to the radio's internal ferrite bar, and it transmits it to the radio that way. And it's also grounded, so they got a ground going, this to the tuning capacitor, and then they have the aerial going to the loop stick. So I thought that was neat how they did that. And then I'll show you the two compartments here. UL listed, so you don't burn the house down. AC cord's got its own compartment. I think that's cool. Here's the original color. I don't know if you guys can see it's a gray versus yellow. You can see it really well on the inside of the compartment, but you get the idea, right? And yeah, so it's got its own little compartment for the AC cord, permanently attached. There's a transformer in there. I find that nice. And then over here we have the battery compartment. So you can put your 4 C cells. I'm not a fan of C's, but there you go. You got 4 right there. Make sure that's locked in. All right, great. Let's do a size comparison. Let's start cruising the band. Here we could pick up with this thing. Now, during the day, it did well. I was very impressed. Responded well with the Turkey Advantage passive loop on the side here. So in the evening, if we need it, we'll try it. Okay, so size comparison. We got a CC pocket now. It's 11:55 p.m. We're getting close. Danger zone to the coast to coast. We're going to run into it. No problem. It's going to happen. I can't start any earlier. This is my time I start. So yeah, 11:55. This is a Central Daylight Time under Chicago, Illinois, USA for the sake of the band scan. It's March 2026. And then here we have Skywave. If we get lost, I'll reference this radio to help me find where I'm at in the band. It's easy to get lost at night with all the stations running around. This helps you ID the frequency you're on if you do get lost. So it's good to always have a companion radio. And then if you don't have those 2 radios, we always have a deck of cards. Iron Man, he's the man with the master plan. He misses his radios from Radio Shack Land. He's Iron Man. Kicking it old school, man. 50 years into the past, man. Yeah, it's cool. 50-year-old. Can you imagine? Wow. When I got this radio, it wasn't 50 years old. It's like 45. maybe even newer. Yeah, so I've had it for a while. I think it's about 5 years. Yeah, so it's about 2.5 years since I've had it on the channel. Since I've done a band scan with it. So yeah. All right, let's go turn it on. Oh, 5:30. You know, it's funny. I can't hover on the Hindi music. They got a copyright on it. CHLO 530 Brampton, Ontario, which is actually 441 miles north east there. At low power. I don't know if it's still 250 watts. I'll get that out. 250 watts. That's what it was labeled back in the day, so I don't know. But yeah, it sounds pretty good. But yeah, the cardinal directions north, east, south, west. Rock and roll. Let's go.
Opportunity to reach people we disagree with on issues we may agree or we may not, and to have the conversations of how we move forward and make lives better, find common ground where we can. Look, there are things we're never going to agree on.
Here's 540 WAUK Jackson, Wisconsin, fairly close to me, 70 miles away, 400 watts.
A conversation on a rehab group for MAGA.
And once in a while in this direction, you can hear it changed a little bit. There's a little different voice going on here. Very hard to hear, but CBK, Watrous, Saskatchewan is 1,025 miles. Technically, it's this direction, but then I'll start picking up WUK, so I got to null it. So, but I do pick it up. So, yeah, 1,000-mile away station. Sometimes it comes in clear. Here it is. Maybe I can tune it in. Get music on there. I think they do play music on CBK. Let me know. I think it is, yeah. Nice.
Right now, you can score a brand new HWP K4 for just $199 a month. That's a K4 for under $200 a month on a 24-month lease. As your credit can keep you out of the game. Nobody's harder to help get you approved than HWP. Hey, everybody, remember, HWP in the heart of West County on Manchester Road. Start now at HWPia.com. News, weather, traffic, sports, and lots of this is the Big 550 KTRS St. Louis.
Okay, that comes in clear normally. I was like, what am I getting? Is this KTRS? Yes, KTRS St. Louis, Missouri on 550. This is 275 miles, 5,000 watts to the southwest.
More than 160 people were killed.
The president says they're making progress. I'm Ted Lindner, Fox News. President Trump talking to reporters Monday at the Republican Members Issues Conference in Doral, Florida, answering questions about Operation
560 to Andy, the answer.
Deaths he'll allow in the war with Iran. He told her those troops killed are just the cost of war.
When you have conflicts like this,
Lots of signals here. Listen to this. Probably 570, 580. There's 580, I think. I think this is 590.
You can make fun of it if you want. You're listening to with Mike Harper. Light out.
That's what this is.
Here we are. What's going on? Now, live from the Fox Sports Radio studios with Mike Harmon. Jason Smith.
Greetings, welcome in the final hour tonight. Smith Show with my Day one of NFL free agency is in the book.
Okay, so sports. KCSP, I'm thinking. Kansas City, Missouri, 400 miles, 5,000 watts. That's just a guess. Possibly.
For 5 games,
That's 610.
they might be able to coach great things out of it. Yeah, okay.
TMJ Breaking News Center, I'm Jessica Gasso. Milwaukee Public Schools moves forward with a plan that cuts about 260 jobs.
Don't know if you caught that. She did give the call letters. WTMJ 620, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 52 miles north, 10,000 watts.
Those positions, 45 are vacancies. Those aren't actual people. They are just positions with...
Two stations mixing. So the country music is CFCO, Chatham, Ontario. And that's 310 miles, 6,000 watts. And to St. Louis, which we're picking up because it's kind of like in the same direction. I have to kind of null it, and I'll try it. I will be getting KYFI, St. Louis, 275 miles. So let's go ahead.
What they're saying is we're hearing the good news of God spoken in languages of our birth.
And there's a religious station, KYFI, St. Louis.
We're hearing it from Galileans.
And that's the fun of evening band scans, is you're going to pick up all kinds of things on the AM band. Now, for those in Europe, I pity you for not having an awesome medium wave band. I keep hearing that you guys don't have much. Yeah, here in the States, especially here in the Midwest, I am just blessed to have awesome amount of stations during the day and evening on the AM band. It could change in the future, but hopefully I'll be around for it.
in the central city of Detroit. Minister of the North Korean leader is warned of terrible...
Okay, I think we got WOI 640, Ames, Iowa, 265 miles. I don't know, it doesn't sound quite like it, but I know we're on 640 here, and I know there's a MFN, Piatone, as well. Okay. 650 WSM, Nashville, Tennessee, 434 miles south.
Work Sunday into Monday, go to sleep all day, because then you could be like, all right, it's over after that. And then going home, you're wired up. I got my suit, I'm looking fresh. Blackhawks are playing.
pretty hard to get 660 here. We got 670 really booming in. They got this problem during the day.
Then you take care of home and you're like, this daylight savings.
There's a lot of things that are working against me to take a nap before this shift. Daylight savings, getting off of TV, kids aren't going to sleep. I'm trying to, it's just a lot. Anyway, the good thing is that I'm here. And I gotta be honest, Sean, I am shocked that I have not.
So we were getting a hint of 660 there. I heard it. New York. But this is WSCR Chicago, home of the Cubs, local. One of my strongest stations around.
One person has called in yet in the first couple of minutes. It's the Tuesday. The Tuesday throwing them off. I'm usually on Mondays and Fridays. The Tuesday's throwing off, exactly. Cue the McCones.
Went to the Midtown Brewery, where my brother, who knows more about pizza than anybody, said it's the best pizza in Toronto. It's not even in Toronto. And he was absolutely right. Cacio Pepe and the Diavolo pizza was just incredible. And then I went to see Hoppers with my kids here. So that was my 50th. And I couldn't be happier. And to everybody who has reached out, thank you. I will get to everybody. I'll get to reply to everybody. But yeah, it's a big one. 50 is a big one. And I'm happy to be celebrating it here with you today. All right, now to the news, because that's not real news. The news that matters, the news that actually matters, is that the price of gas, energy, everything is going up.
I think it's CGOB. I'll have a little pop-up here for it. Yeah.
What does it mean for Canadians?
Yep.
Swing, thankfully. 200 and something up. 239 on the Dow and 308 on the NASDAQ. So, oil is, while it's still fluctuating.
WLW, Cincinnati, Ohio, 300 miles to the east.
Crude. That's the type of crude they produce it.
Call 312-546-4838. 312-546-4838. 312-546-4838.
720 WGN Chicago's second or first largest station around. Yeah, I think 720 is the strongest. The 670 is pretty strong as well. Yeah, two of the beasts in my area.
Services. You need our garage door maintenance special. Our trained technicians come to your home to adjust the springs, check the cables, inspect
740 CFZM Zoomer Radio, Toronto, Ontario. You can always tell right after 720 if there's music, you're on Toronto at night. 460 miles northeast. Nice.
Things settled in. President Trump got in front of the media and answered a few questions. I think really the markets look at strike moments right now as more stabilized.
Okay, I think we're picking up coast to coast there on 750, and then 760 is running into it. Atlanta, Georgia on 750 WSB, 630 miles southeast, and then we're picking up WGR Detroit, Michigan, 270 miles to the east.
It's like, well, they have no Navy left. Yeah. It's about the flow. Yeah, right, but U.S. The U.S. said, okay, we'll escort whoever needs to be escorted, and we
here's 760.
Expect that oil prices are going to go down, but they went way up before they came down. Yeah. But then they came down so drastically yesterday. Right. It was like, okay, there must be some.
No time, no depth. Just say it, move on, and take the most obvious position there is. Now, in the world, in the annals, and I've been believe me, I've been doing this for 38 years, I guess.
Okay, so WABC 770 New York City, New York, 750 miles. Now, I think you can tune this radio for better selectivity. It just takes a little bit of effort on the inside there, but this is bouncing. 780 is another strong station right near me. And then 760 was pretty strong too, so but getting 770 is good. So, but you're going to hear that some of that signal from coming in from the other side. Plus, we're an old analog radio too.
You'd be hard-pressed to find a lot of people who would argue with us. They would say, well, you know, you have a point. What about Wario?
Services adopt U.S. Kids and the Ad Council. You know your customers. Ralph likes his coffee black on Fridays, but Mondays he takes a little cream. Jennifer.
780 WBBM News Radio, Chicago.
And for some some reason, pepperoni pizza sells like crazy.
Go a little quicker here.
Got everything. So now it's just about going out there and doing it and playing well and, winning one game at a time.
U.S. plays Italy in its finale of Pool B.
I think we're on 810. WGY and WHB running into each other. WGY, Albany, New York on 810, 740 miles, New York. And then in Kansas City, this direction, WHB on 810, Kansas City, Missouri, 400 miles, 5,000 watts.
Many jobs during the construction phases of these facilities. Yeah, we said it yesterday. When it's like, well, they haven't made it.
Okay, we're going to check this one here. See, make sure we're on the right frequency. I'm not just guessing. So frequency, we're going to go 820.
That prices are going to go down, but they went way up before they came down, and then they came down.
We heard that part already. Okay. But yeah, this is 820. What we're hearing is WBAP out of Fort Worth, Texas, 810 miles southwest.
Again, it's one more thing, and I think most people know that it's the
injuries the week prior in an attack by Iran on Prince Sultan Air Base in
WCCO coming in nice and clear tonight. 8:30, Minneapolis, Minnesota, 310 miles to the west. I get excited when it comes in clear because a lot of times it doesn't. So, yeah.
Defense Command, Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear called Pennington a hero who sacrificed everything, serving our country.
That's all actually a little more than pure propaganda. Very few.
So this is Coast to Coast. Can't hover on it, so you're going to hear me skipping quite a bit because Coast to Coast is going to be everywhere now. So it's going to go a little quicker on the band scan. But 840 WHAS, Louisville, Kentucky, 300 miles southeast. And I usually tune it on this station at night. This or KOA, whichever one's coming in clear.
But the current terrible situation was not inevitable, absent the sometimes seemingly bizarre sci-fi mindset behind.
Here's the same dude, yep, coast to coast to the west here on KOA, Denver, Colorado, 850, 890 miles. So, but they're transmitting from an altitude, so I can pick them up pretty easily. Yeah.
Centers ruining communities are increasingly going to find their own political careers cut short by the voters.
CJBC 860 Toronto, Ontario, 460 miles to the northeast.
Performance, un artiste de performance, puis aussi visuel. Ses œuvres visuelles sont performatives.
As a single mom working her way through this, it's and you get tired.
Well, you got 3 jobs, and that didn't even count the waitressing job. So you get 3.
Yeah, you get the dude telling you what to do with your money. 870 WWL, New Orleans, Louisiana, 865 miles south.
The out-of-town scoreboard, the Cavaliers defeating the 76ers 115-101. So Cleveland just a half game back of the Knicks for that third spot right now in the Eastern Conference. The Nets won a game tonight. They defeated the Grizzlies at home 126-115. Nets pick up their ninth.
This coming in nice and strong, like a local, huh? 880. This is WHSQ out of New York, New York. 750 miles.
Edge is Denver 129-126. The champs have won 6 in a row. SGA with 35 points and 15 assists. Nikola Jokic had it.
That was the goal. We talked about the opposition parties, whether it was the former Shah's son or...
This is local, actually. It doesn't sound like it, but it is. This is 890 WLS Chicago, Big 89.
Who also is in exile. And every
It's pretty easy. Be involved in this.
Yeah, rocking out there with some Leonard Skinner, 940 WFAW, Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin. Cool.
know you're getting. But boy, are we full in it. That's next. Jason and Mike, Fox Sports Radio.
Jason Smith and Mike Harmon have a YouTube channel for the show. Just search The Jason Smith Show with Mike Harmon. You want to see Harmon's calves? How about Jason?
CBW 990, Winnipeg, Manitoba, 675 miles.
You can comment on.
I go to every game, but because of my gender, I'm not there. I think it's going to be
Here's 1000 WMVP Chicago, ESPN Radio.
teams, or that there aren't any women at least on what it's supposed to be.
The burden that he's going to carry as far as the passing game is concerned here. And that, look, I don't
Okay, wait a minute. I got messed up. There was 980, 990, now 1000. So this is WMVP Chicago. I thought so. ESPN Radio Chicago. Let me go back.
Yeah, Mike doesn't have Puka here. Now at soon to be 33 years old.
This round we only have 5 countries, and we need 8 to be disciplined there. And
So this is CBW 990, Winnipeg, Manitoba. 675 miles. Okay, that's better. And the station before that was 980, probably KMBZ. I'm guessing. I'm not sure on it. It might be.
but right now we have no location, and we
watch what they do in the draft now, because I think they need to give him more.
1000.
12 seasons in Tampa.
575-9834. That's 800-575-9834. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
As veterans, we've lived through ups and downs. For many of us, alcohol's been there for both.
1020 KDKA, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 450 miles east.
And 2 fingers of whiskey are more.
WBZ Boston News Radio. The State Department says it's now aware of 36,000 Americans that have returned to the U.S. from the Middle East.
I don't know if you heard it. Just as I tuned in, he said the call letters. WBZ, 1030, Boston, Massachusetts, 880 miles to the northeast.
ABC's Matt Rivers is overseas with more.
The State Department says that they're alert you to threats you could easily miss on your own.
1040, I believe. WHO, Des Moines, Iowa, 280 miles.
Space restoration specialists who are backed by the threats you could easily miss on your own. Your information.
Next to it, WLIP, Kenosha, Wisconsin, on 1050. Yeah, local. Low power, though, 250 watts.
Protection package. Because this tax season, aren't making America.
Unconstitutional violation of its freedom of speech.
There's been fallout from the use of some old video of President Trump, which
1060 KYW, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 700 miles. Lot on the radio, wow.
you deserve a strategy that builds wealth without sacrificing your time, sanity, or freedom. That's why Americans are choosing gold. Gold doesn't demand your attention. It doesn't crash overnight.
WTAM 1100, Cleveland, Ohio, 345 miles to the east.
Thousands of investors just like you. People who want both profit and peace of mind.
Yeah, you got it? Okay. I think this is the ghoulish.
KMOX, St. Louis, Missouri.
It's strange. But sometimes they freak out. Or they put...
21.89.
I think this is WBBR, New York. Yeah, Bloomberg Radio. Cool. 1130.
I should just remind viewers that this is the year's going 2025, so it ends at the end of December, which is a great second to consider.
Didn't it? But this is near-death experience for Peg.
1140 WRVA, Richmond, Virginia, 665 miles to the east. Can't hover on coast to coast either, man.
Scientific inquiry and profound.
I've been great, George. Good evening. It's so good to be back on.
I think this is 1180. Yeah, let's just cruise it up.
From my own experience.
Yep, 1180. Here we are with WHAM, Rochester, New York. Wham! 545 miles to New York.
That was the only thing that had ever happened
I wonder. I don't know. Music and 1190. I have Fort Wayne and I have Kansas City, KDMR.
Had ever happened to anybody because I've never heard of anything like that.
Coast to Coast again. I'm WPHT 1210, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 700 miles. I'm just going to look up the rest of the band now, real quick.
Even at this point, it's been 25 plus years.
Not years. He does it for months.
That's a thousand horses. That picture.
One that wasn't spring.
As you can hear, a lot of music stations in there and a lot of coast to coast. I keep hearing that same woman talking.
You get three. It was kind of like a self.
I think this is 1470. The BMBD Peoria,
And the instructor
Illinois.
touched his.
With what you're doing.
Day one, that's the problem. That's the challenge. You're putting your faith, in that, and that's beyond your control. Right. We are Red Eye Radio, brought to you by Hot Shot Secret.
Hi, I'm Jen Lewis.
Okay, music here is 1610 CHHA Toronto. Yeah, like I said, it goes up to 1660.
Every Friday through April 3rd, Allegiant will be serving up their all-you-can-eat dinners from 5 to 7 p.m. during Lent, featuring fish and shrimp.
Certain things happen, and it's just stupid, and it's all Tariq Scooble's fault. When he first agreed to play for Team
1650 KCNZ, Waterloo, Iowa, 210 miles, 1,000 watts.
that he was going to start one game and then go back to the Tigers. That's it. Start one game, go back to the Tigers. Okay, a little weird, but all right.
And 1660, I don't know what's on there, but there's our 1660. Cool, we're done. All right, so we'll go ahead and turn it off. Used to pop when I turn it off because the power switch was dirty. So yeah, now it's nice and smooth. Those D5 spray and the FN5, yeah, definitely awesome. So there we are, the wonderful evening band scan with the 12-655 long range tuned radio frequency circuit. Yeah, tuned. You gotta tune it like a car. Yeah, this is cool. So if you enjoyed the video, give a big like. You guys are the best. Yeah, I had a great. This is a cool evening. Really picked up quite a bit on this radio. I could spend hours just between that one part of the dial right there. You heard it all. There's tons of stuff in there. Fantastic. Yeah, definitely. If you like the video, you guys rock. Hit the like button. Hype it up. Whatever. People say hype. I don't know what the heck. I think there's a hype thing or something. I don't see that in my own videos. I don't think, but hype it. Anyway, if you like radio, hype radio. Yeah, that's it, Anyway, yeah, this guy here is awesome radio. I'm enjoying it. If you'd like to see more with the realistic brand, I look on eBay for deals and try to find some good ones. It's getting harder. It really is to find something nice. Or maybe I'm just not there at the right time. because you got to be really dedicated. Like if you're really into collecting them, you got to sit there and you got to hunt. You got to spend the hours. I got to create videos, so I'm just going to create the videos and go back to revisit some of the radios I have, because I have quite a few. Everybody asked me that question, how many radios do you have, Todderbert? Let's just say it's in the hundreds. Yeah, it is. Ashamed to say, but not really. I've given away quite a few, too. I've given away hundreds of radios as well, so yeah, there's that. Definitely, hit the subscribe button, hit the, bell notifications, get notified if you like these old classic radios, you want to see more. And of course, 3, comment down below. What do you think about this 50-year-old radio today in 2026? Would you even consider it? I would say it's on par with the GE Superadio. It really is. It's so good at what it does on the AM band. Now, of course, there's no FM to compare it to, because no FM on this radio. But the AM is so good on here that, yeah, I'd compare it to the Superadio. Would I say it's better than like a Panasonic RF 2200? No, it's not. It has limitations. But I would say it's up there with the big boys. It really is. It holds its own. So definitely, I'd say it's worthy. You can find around $40. Plus, it looks cool in the collection. A little different radio. If you're an AM aficionado, you love your AM band like I do, you might love this radio. So yeah, definitely tell me what you think in the comment section. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in my next awesome video.